everyone. This is our second session for prenatal sun salutations. So this is just another nice option that you can add in either at the beginning of your practice or that you can do and completely have a full practice with it. So the one today is very simple. It actually takes a lot from a moon flow type of yoga, which is sometimes traditionally done more at night, but I think the feminine side of it just pairs so nicely with being pregnant and being a mom and can bring out some of those good elements of the yin side. So you can do this at any trimester. There's a couple poses, primarily malasana, which is this low squat that we're doing today. So if for any reason you're not ready to go into labor, but you're getting a little bit closer, this might be a pose that you don't go quite as deep into. You might just stay up more with your forearms on your thighs and come down here. That really low squat feels really great. You could even support yourself with the block under you, but as, let's say you're at 38 weeks or maybe even something more like 34 and you're not ready to go into labor, but maybe there's some risks where you could go into labor sooner, this might be one that you don't go quite as deep into or that maybe you'd support yourself with. I think that's really it. So maybe a block if you want to sit on for that, but this is a really just a short and sweet series that I think would be pretty easy for you to remember. So after doing this video a few times, you can just lock it away in your head and add it to your practice or make up a whole practice out of it. So we're going to start at the top of the mat with your feet nice and wide. In prenatal, we always give ourselves a little bit wider stance to accommodate growth and just everything moving forward. It gives you a little better balance. So with your feet nice and wide, on your inhale, you'll sweep the arms up. And then as you exhale, you'll start to bend your knees. You'll either stop if you need to, kind of halfway supporting yourself here, or come all the way down into garland pose or malasana. You can take as many breaths here. That's the nice thing about this when you're practicing on your own, is if you find something that feels good, don't rush it. Stay here and practice it and see kind of what doors open for you and what feels good. So after a few breaths here in malasana, we're only going to be stepping with the left foot today. It makes it easier to remember, and then it's embracing that feminine moon side again too. You're going to place your hands down on the ground. Carefully step the left foot to the back of the mat. Then drop the left knee down to the floor. You can untuck the toes. Now, you can let the hips push forward some, but remember, you don't need to overstretch the hips. They're already doing that on their own. So you could have your hands to a block if you had one handy here. You can even put one hand up on the thigh. And then kind of explore here. I always like to, and I still do when I'm pregnant, just kind of come into a really easy twist. It's nice and open, so there's no compression on the belly, but it's just getting the upper back involved. You can put your hands down on the ground again, tuck the back toe under, slide the right foot back, bring your toes together, take the knees wide, and then come into a nice easy child's pose. Forehead down. And again, you take as many breaths here as you want. And on an inhale, come back up to all fours. Remember, we're doing everything with the left foot, so left foot comes forward this time. Come into a nice little lunge. You're not pushing the hips forward at all, but you are feeling a stretch in your right hip flexor. You're also squeezing the outer hips in, so there's some support coming in and stabilizing in that area too. And then if you want, maybe hand to a thigh. You're gonna play with the arm, right? Prenatal, I always encourage my students just to move however feels good. Your body knows best. And when you're in a position like this, there's not too much that you can do wrong, right? So moving, circling the wrist around, get as much fluidity into your practice as possible. When you're finished on that side, you'll step the right foot forward. Come into your half garland or all the way down. Take a nice breath. And then help yourself up to stand. And that's one round. So you can cycle through that as many times as you want, kind of add your own flair and variations. I'm going to do it again with a little less talking, and I'll do it twice, and I'll show you a couple different variations that I would do in my practice while doing this, okay? So I'll just cue the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Another inhale through the nose. Exhale, settle in through the hips. Hands down, left foot back. Knee down, inhale, reach the heart forward. Nice long back. Reach the right arm up, come into a gentle twist. Even bind the right hand behind you. So inhale, you expand. Exhale, you let that just kind of take hold. Take another inhale. Exhale, back into child's pose, nice and wide. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling, feeling heavy through your third eye. Inhale, back up to all fours. Left foot comes forward. Hips push forward. Inhale, heart lifts up. Long spine. Exhale, let the hips settle in. Inhale, you can reach the left arm up. Maybe even bind it behind you. Shoulder back. Exhale. Hands down. Right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen the heart, and then on the exhale, if you're coming all the way into garland, come in. Hands to your thighs and knees. Inhale, help yourself up. Exhale, Tadasana. One more with another slight variation. Inhale. Exhale. Your variation of Nalasana. Hands down, left foot back. Drop the knee down. You keep the right hand inside the right foot. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Then reach it over your ear so you feel this nice big opening through the left side body. Exhale, hand down. Wide child's pose. This time if you want, you can bring the hands in prayer. Take the elbows to the ground and bring the hands back. It'll just open up the backs of the shoulders. It adds a little bit more grounding to the pose too, so if you're feeling anxious or unsettled about anything, this is a nice position for the hands. And inhale, come up. Left foot steps wide to the side of your mat. Hips push forward, lengthen the heart. Left hand's going to stay inside the left foot. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And then reach the right arm over the ear. Exhale, set the right hand down. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Lengthen. Exhale, sit. When you're ready to exit the pose on an inhale, help yourself up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. So again, that can be your entire practice, just riffing on that a little bit, flowing and seeing what feels good. You can add some hip circles to the low lunge. You could do cat-cow before going back to child's pose. I really just encourage you to, after you watch this a few times, turn me off and just go to your mat and see if you can take some of that idea and play with it and really start to know what your body needs. Make it short, make it sweet, make it slow, bring out some of those yin elements. Think about like nighttime, like the dewy nighttime and the moon, and see if you can integrate some of that into your practice and just let it be a really sweet time for you to connect with your baby. So that was video 2. We're going to do lots more of these, so keep coming back to our channel, subscribe. We also have some great videos and content and all sorts of things, some exciting stuff coming up for you mamas on yoginiology.com, so be sure to subscribe and check that out. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a really great day. Namaste.